All right. Let's get this nonsense moving along. All right. So I'm gonna finish off the 6 stars, then jump into variant 5, and not too sure how far through variant 5 I want to go, but depending, we'll either just be doing that or finish off with some 3-star raiders. So Mr. Grimm, how you doing? How's the day coming along? What was the class? Alright, how goes it, Mr. Soul? Science, Mystic. So, Doom or Torch? Oh, look at this, look at this. A Mr. Enzo raid. Well, how special. So, not too much in excitement, too much fun and excitement quite yet. Gonna get these, oh, well, we're gonna lose this. Lakers bodyguard is here, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure Lakers bodyguard is here. Come out of the shadows, Lakers. Mr. Man Falcon, how you doing? What the? Alright, let's get this nonsense under control. Stop this craziness. Mr. Billy D. How goes it? Oh boy, it's not a bad program. He's not as exciting to get now as he used to be, but he still gets the job done. Mr. Enzo, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. I don't think I'm going to be quite as fun and exciting as your streams, but hey, not everyone can be as fun and exciting as you, I suppose, right? Dude, I gotta say, I like watching your reactions when you pull who you're looking for. It's pretty good. Thanks, Billy. Let me see. All right, let me know if if you can hear me better now. Very good, Enzo. Very good. Fair enough. How was your stream today, Enzo? Did you do any openings? Thanks for letting me know, Billy. Billy. Oh, Mr. Big Blue, thanks for subscribing. Mr. Coop, how you doing? Are you still staring at that 6-star Warlock? Mr. Lawrence. Yeah, Big Blue, I didn't even know I streamed. For the most part, the streaming is actually just to help me get through arenas. And now I figure, well, people see me get wrecked in arena, they may as well see me get wrecked in some other stuff too. Yeah, so I'm just going to get through the 6 stars so that they are refreshed and ready to go for tomorrow. And once that's done, then we'll hop into Variant 5. For the most part, so I got through 2 paths yesterday of the first chapter of Variant. I just wanted to get through there to get into the mystical part to use Claire. I think for the first and third chapter I'll probably end up turning off suicides, but for chapter 2 I'm intending to use Claire mainly, so suicides will be fine. And how's everyone's day going so far? Y'all hitting up the arenas, doing content, just listening to people speak nonsense. What is a shakalaka? Shakalaka. Very good, Ace. Mr. Ace. Yeah, Coop. Can't blame you. So, Coop, do you have anything in mind yet for what you would, where you intend to use them? Very good, very good. So Silver Surfer isn't a bad pull at all. I didn't know Stark Spidey came in a 6-star. Although Symbiote Supreme will be good in the Variant 5 stuff, I suppose, eh? And Stealth Spidey too. Huh. Considering SS can refer to quite a few. No, I figured as much. Just SS is used to refer to quite a few champions. Well, congrats on that pull. That's not bad at all. So Enzo, where are you? You're somewhere in Europe, right? Okay. So is that where you're from originally, or you moved there later in life? Yodelly, yodelo. So, what time would it be for you currently, Enzo? Like 10, 11 p.m.? 11, 12 p.m.? Oh, you mean the, what is it, ONS5? Yeah. So I was in so yeah, almost 11. Okay. Okay. Do you have any desire to go back to the US, or you figure you'll stick it out in Switzerland? I used to yodel all the time in the shower. Used to do all kinds of singing in the shower. And then I was told not to. So that doesn't happen anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been, what's the furthest east in Europe? Well, I haven't been to much of northeastern. I guess the furthest east would have been Belarus. Well, Belarus into Russia. But yeah, I haven't been to Scandinavia, Switzerland. Finland would be kind of cool. A Swiss cat. Ooh. So if you go on vacation, Enzo, do you usually go to places in Europe, or you go further?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all invited to go fucking mental on this motherfucking drop.
You know, Man Falcon, I think New Zealand would be a neat place to visit. Well, I mean, you live there, so it's probably a neat place to live. But you know, it's kind of funny. I don't have any desire to go to Australia, but I would quite like to go to New Zealand. I mean, I really realize they're different places, but just, you know, like looking at they're pretty much in the same area, and so on and so forth. Yeah. Okay. Whereabouts in Chile? You know, it's funny. So when I was in my early mid-20s, I couldn't understand why somebody wouldn't want to travel. I traveled for about a year, lived in Italy for a little bit, and yeah, I just thought it was the weirdest thing why somebody wouldn't want to. And now that I'm older than my mid-20s, I totally understand why people wouldn't want to be traveling. Okay, Santiago, yeah. Yeah, I was in Santiago, and then I was intending to get to other places in South America, but I was at Santiago and I was just lazy. I was like, you know what? I'm good where I am. Yeah. I ended up going to Argentina for like 5 days, no, 3 days. But yeah, didn't do much there. Just stayed in one town just close to the border between Argentina and Chile, and that was that. Yeah, and New Zealand, I mean, I've only met a couple Kiwis. I don't actually think I've met any in Canada. It's usually if I've been somewhere else and I've met them. But for the most part, they seem quite friendly. Although I suppose if you're traveling, most people are relatively friendly because they're happy to be traveling. But like the scenery looks cool. It seems like it'd be, at least from what I can tell, like pace of life kind of similar to Canada. So I don't think there'd be too much of an adjustment there. Yeah. I used to, so my father's from the Caribbean, from the Turks and Caicos, and my mom's from Canada, and I used to think that, like, I don't think I never really considered what I would do, like, as far as, like, retiring kind of thing goes. But I figured at some point I would actually live in the Turks and Caicos for, you know, like a fair part of my life, but now it's like, no, Canada's good. I'll be staying here. So what'd you guys think of the info for the upcoming update? I didn't read through much of it, but I think it's interesting about Ghost Rider being incinerated immune now. Yeah, I saw there was a post by someone suggesting that I don't know if they were suggesting that you can choose to have the nerf difficulty or the original difficulty, or just having it as two separate sets. I could see them doing that for something like the champion boss, but I don't think for an entire act. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what they do. People are gonna want something different. I'm interested to see what the stuff looks like tomorrow when the new title goes live. Although I think there's only supposed to be, what, four things that are going to be available when the title goes live. Yeah, they do those I haven't actually looked at the thing in the in-game mail, Billy, but they do those surveys every now and then. I think I may have done one of them, but I don't know how much they actually take into account what people respond with. Like, I don't know if they go through the stuff and then, you know, depending on what the responses look like, actually change anything in game or any of their plans. But it almost seems more as though they're trying to give somebody at Kebab something to do. Here, go read these surveys. You know, I was expecting, well, I guess it makes sense, right, for them to, so the 6.2 champion boss, they did what they needed to do there, then there was compensation. Then they made the attack value changes to 6.3 and 6.4. And after that was implemented, people were asking about compensation then. And I've seen a couple posts on the forums now in regards to the next set of changes where people are asking about compensation. But, I mean, it makes sense. I guess they're going to wait until all the changes have been implemented that they intend, and then provide whatever compensation. But I think it's fair too, because some people have said, you know, like, don't provide revives and health pots or whatever if they're going to expire, right? Because I think for the most part, if somebody has gone through all of that kind of stuff, they may still have the abyss ahead of them, but if not, they're probably not going to be able to utilize revives and health pots. So, and I mean, just doing your regular stuff, you're going to pick a fair bit of those up anyways. But, I mean, I don't know what, I would think the only other thing they could really do would just be to provide units, right? And then people could use those units as they see fit, but... So yeah, for me, I'm more interested to see what the compensation is than to see the actual changes to the content. So I have about 2 million more to get done here, and then we'll be switching over to variant 5. Have most of you already done variant 5, or at least started it? Okay, how'd you find it overall? Monsieur Blue? La Blue? Okay. Oh, really? Okay. And variant 4 wasn't bad. Well, the thing with variant 4, though, it was kind of cool just because of like the different limitations for the star level. So that was you know, the first time they'd done something like that, other than 6.3. So that kind of made variant 4 interesting. Yeah. So what I was intending, because I'm normally running suicides and I just don't really like taking them off that much. So the intent basically was get the Spider-Verse chapter, like the initial clear of that, so 2 paths, and then use Clairvoyant mainly for the Mystic path, and then, or the Mystic chapter, and then worry about the 3rd chapter later on. So I think today and tomorrow, maybe, or not tomorrow, today and maybe Sunday, I'll be working on the Mystic chapter. And then at some point when I decide to take suicides off, probably start working on the 3rd chapter at that point. Yeah. So what I didn't like about, like, I get the thing with the 1-star Hulk, which was kind of shitty, but okay, I was okay with that. What I didn't like, though, was when they introduced the new crystal and they reversed the percentages, right? Because like everything else, the higher the star level, the lower the percentage to get that star level. And I really don't like how they switched it in this case. Like the one time where you need the lower star, that actually has the less percentage to get. I just, yeah, I did not care for that at all. But that being said, I did like, I liked using the 3, 2, and 1 stars, simply because like the health pots seemed so powerful. Like 1 level, 1 health pot, 2-star, it's like, oh, they're full health. You guys already take advantage of the level up event going? Don't want to forget about the revive and the 25 units. So I know a few people have been complaining about issues with Perry. Have any of you guys been having problems? Like where Perry isn't registering? Because I've noticed it a few times, but I think in my case it's just, well, mainly if I'm streaming, if I'm not paying attention. So then I'm missing it. Like in general, it seems okay. So Billy D, I think somebody had said that, so it used to be that like the level up, the hero use, the arena, blah blah, that those were across the board, but I think somebody, well yeah, I think it is the case actually, that now it's dependent on, I don't know how they're determining, but I think it's dependent on the level of account or progression title or something like that. So for example, somebody who's max level as opposed to somebody who's like level 20 or whatever, you won't necessarily, like they may not have the level up event currently. Which I kind of wonder if that would be more strain on the servers though, right? Because they're having to, so yeah, okay, so based on title. So if they're having, now I guess well, I guess what they could be doing, is, no, I can't see they're doing, I was thinking, so what maybe they're doing is like depending on your progression title, you would be accessing a different server, but I don't think that's what it is. So if it's strictly title, then that should be more overhead on the servers, right? Because somewhere in the background it's having to do a check. So like it's having to do a check to say, okay, what progression title is this person? Okay, what do we dish out to them? So on and so forth. Yeah, that would be annoying for multiple accounts though, eh? Like whereas previously, you know, you could, especially for the level up, you could just go and, you know, get it done for all of them at once, but now it's something you gotta kind of watch for, you know, each one in particular. Yeah, Ace, I've seen Mr. Melvin. How you doing? How goes it? Ace, I've seen a few people suggesting that not that they're getting rid of prestige, but that they're making it less and less relevant, which well, that's fine, but I could see that being a problem for a lot of people, considering the amount spent for prestige champion or prestige champions, or the amount of resources used to rank up like a Thor Rag or a Phoenix and so on and so forth. And it could be something like a reason why they may not specifically be saying we're scaling back the importance of prestige. Granted, I mean, most I think were using it like to better their AQ scores, but yeah, I think war placement has started, and then the attack phase would be tomorrow. But, oh, yeah, so somebody had asked earlier in regards to the alliance that I'm in. So I used to be in a different alliance that was doing 3 BGs of war, AQ map 6. And I mean, like, there were no requirements as to like who to rank up or anything like that, other than, you know, if somebody had a unique champion for defense, then maybe, you know, they could concentrate on that. And I have no idea why I just picked that team. But anyways, anyway, yeah. So I just do not like war at all, and so I was looking for an alliance that was only doing 2 BGs of war, so that I could sit out. I mean, if something happens and they need somebody to take a spot in war, then I'm fine with it. But on a regular basis, it's just something I do not want to be doing currently. As for AQ, I really don't care. Like map 5, map 6, map 7, whatever. These guys are doing map 5, which I gotta say, like the first 2 days, it took me a bit of time to get used to, because I haven't done map 5 in about 2 years, maybe. So yeah, I think the second day I went in, I have a 6-star Corvus R3, and I think the second fight I died. Oh dear. And it just goes to show you gotta know what you're doing sometimes, right? You can't rely on your champions too much. But I figured out why I died, so then day 3 was fine. But yeah. Yeah, it's funny. So when they first came out with seasons for war, the first one I didn't know anything different than like what it was prior. Then starting season 2, season 3, I started to really get into it, and it was quite competitive. And that's actually why I started a YouTube thing, was just to. So what I was doing previously, I would do fights in war, and I would record it. So I'd record it just on my phone, more so because if I screwed up, I could look back and figure out where I went wrong. And then I started. So then I had quite a few, and I was like, well, this is. Let me see here. So I went with those 2. So I need. Okay. Yeah. So I had quite a few on my phone. I was like, I'm not gonna have enough space, and I was thinking, okay, well, I could just put them on my desktop or whatever. But I'm like, okay, well, what if I want to look at this, you know, and I'm not sitting at my computer? So that's why I started the YouTube channel, was just to upload the videos from my phone. And then I found, okay, so I can go back and look and see where I screwed up, or I can share it with my alliance mates and be like, okay, so how do you play this? What did I do wrong? Or if I had a fight that went well, could use it, you know, like if somebody else ends up with that kind of node and opponent combination, it could help them. So I did that for probably from season 2 to about season 7 or 8, and then I started losing interest in it again in war, and I was like, you know, I just can't be bothered to even press the record button. And then yeah, so I kind of stopped uploading war videos. Well, I just stopped recording them. And then about 3 seasons ago, I did not care at all. Like, I would go in, I'd see, okay, so there's this champion, this is the node, okay, who can I counter? But that was it. Like, I wouldn't even bother boosting. I would heal up, but I wouldn't bother boosting. So if it was a path I wasn't familiar with, I would like just do one look at the node and be like, okay, you know, that's what it does. I wouldn't try to make sure I knew exactly what was going on. And then so I don't like playing like that. Like, if I'm going to play in something that's a team kind of thing, like, I actually want to be trying, because there's other people relying on you. Yeah, like if I died, I didn't care at all. So I didn't think that was fair to the rest of the alliance. I didn't like it for myself. So I'm like, you know, I just need to not be involved in war at all. So, because like for me, I'd be okay if I don't enjoy it, but at least if I'm putting effort into it. But when I just don't even want to put effort into it, it's time to back out of it. I mean, I don't mind using resources, like if I need to revive or heal up or you know, use boost and all that, that's fine. I have no problem doing that. But when I just don't care, I don't even think about doing the boosting and stuff. Like there were a couple times where if I had used and I had them, the invulnerability boost. If I had used them, I would have one-shot the fight. But I just didn't even think of using it. And then I would die once, revive, and then usually get the node clear. But I think actually, even if I was in an alliance where off season they just didn't do war or reduce the amount of BGs, I think that might be okay for me too. But yeah, I haven't read anything about them, Melvin. I looked at the rewards for the side quests, and they don't look too bad. But as far as like what's involved and stuff like that, yeah, I haven't read into it. I just barely skimmed over the changes to Punisher 2099, but he's not somebody I use outside of Arena, so I'm not too fussed about any of that. I don't know, for the most part, usually now I'm not until it's live in game, I really don't pay attention. Yeah, Cosmic Ghost Rider should be, if anything, I mean, he should look cool. Whether or not he's going to be, you know, a great champion or have a lot of utility to him or whatever, I don't know, but I think he should look cool. I think it's interesting how the regular Ghost Rider is now going to be Incinerate immune. I think it's about time, right? Like if the guy's got, his head is on fire, I don't think he takes damage from fire, so it's good to see that's finally going to be a thing. That should be interesting though, because that should make him useful for Human Torch, right? Whereas Human Torch is like, you know, the Mystic Killer, so it should be interesting. Actually, I think I'll probably try to get Chapter 2 completely done between today and Sunday in Variant 5. But when I saw the thing about Ghost Rider being Mystic Immune, I was considering, because there is a fight, a Human Torch fight for Chapter 2, I was considering to leave that until the update, just to see how Ghost Rider fared. Maybe I still will. We'll see. But because I mean, if anything, if I do wait and it doesn't look like Ghost Rider is going to work for it, well then it's only going to cost me one revive, so. Mr. Panaz, was that intentional or was that a mistake? Okay, so 700k more to go. We're almost there. Really? Okay. I think I've mistakenly used Mystics against Human Torch a few times, and yeah, I realized my mistake pretty quick. Wow, Melvin, you've been moving pretty quick through there, man. Good for you. Who did you use for the Captain Infinity War fight, Melvin? In 6.3. Crossbones in general, or crossbones like the... Oh, right, because they're changing up the Act 6 fights, boss fights, right? So it's just the Act 6 crossbones fight, right? Like crossbones in general is not being changed. Really? Wow. Huh. That's interesting. See, I don't... Huh. What do you think about that change, Ace? Or anybody else in chat? Because that actually ends up changing the way the mechanics of the fight, right? I could see changing like attack values, health pool, how much damage the dots do, but actually yeah, interesting. Because that's a substantial difference between what somebody will be facing now as opposed to what somebody faced previously, right? Huh. Ah. Yeah, Omega Red with, well, just a bleed node is good. Biohazard isn't bad, Melvin. As long as you've got a bleed immune, you're pretty good, right? As long as you've got a bleed immune and you just make sure not to hit into their block. I mean, there's been times where, well, I mean, using Corvus on a lane in AQ map 6 has Biohazard, and so I'll be attacking fine, and then of course I forget or make a mistake and I hit into their block, and how goes it, Mr. Brian? Hit into their block and take some the poison damage. But yeah, I mean, yeah, just why is this interesting? Just so long as you're being cautious, it's not that bad. So I was trying out Sunspot a little bit yesterday. I used the level up to get him to max level, and I mean, maybe it's because he's not duped or he's only a rank 1. But I wasn't overly impressed. That being said, I mean, it was the first time I've used him for anything outside of Arena. So yeah. I haven't looked at any of that info yet, Brian. I did see the rewards for it, which do look pretty decent. But as far as like how it's going to work and stuff, I don't know. I mean, yeah, so that's supposed to hit tomorrow, Mr. Panaz. Or, I don't know about the calendar, but the title goes live tomorrow. So the title goes live tomorrow, and then there's several additions, and then later on they're adding extra stuff as time goes on. So one thing I thought was live tomorrow as well was the update to the Black ISO market, but I think that's going to be later, because there's going to be some additions to that due to the title. Yeah, and I mean, I guess, you know, that is kind of the way the game... I don't necessarily know if that's how it's always been or that's what it's moving toward more and more, is that you just need a certain set of champions that get certain, that meet certain objectives, right? So long as you can match your champion to the node or the opponent you're fighting, you're good. So when I did the first 2 paths of Variant 5 yesterday, the first path, I was using a lot of revives. Partly because I had suicides on and I was using Stealthy and Starkey, but partly I think I probably should have been using, well, because of suicides, should have been using Claire. I think it would have been quite different. Yeah, the new calendar today, though, Melvin, that's just the monthly calendar. I think the calendar that they are referring to is the one in regards to the Thronebreaker, because I think they suggested that that title will have a new calendar. It will be nice earning the Cavalier Crystal Shards rather than the GMC Shards, though. Although, to be fair, they need to remove the 3-star chances. Well, the 3-star crystals or champions from the Cavalier Crystal. There's no way 3-star should be there. Mr. Brian, I did not. I have, I think 12,000 6-star shards, but I'm going to wait until I have 4 6-stars and then open them. So the reason being, one of two things will happen. I'm either going to get dupes, or I'm going to get a crappy new champion. A crappy new champion I'm okay with because it's somebody else in arena. But if I'm going to get crappy ones, I want to at least keep my arena teams even. So I figure with 3, that gives me the opportunity for 3 new crappy ones. And with 4, if one of them is a dupe, it's okay. Because I do have chances for new ones. So yeah, so I'll be waiting for a while before opening any more 6-stars. Next week, when the new 5-star feature drops, I'll probably open 10. And then I'll open the 3 Awakening Gems that I have. So once I get this last match done, I'll just have a quick look at the crystals and the shards that I have currently, and then we'll hop into Variant 5. And then Variant 5 will probably be the rest of the stream. Yeah, man. I honestly do not mind. So I got Diablo from... yeah, I guess it was the last time I opened 6-stars. I got... who did I get? I got Symbiote Supreme, Diablo, and Venompool, maybe? And I mean, obviously I was happy with Symbiote Supreme, but I was fine with Venompool and I was fine with Diablo because they were both new. That being said, when I dupe Diablo on my next 6-star opening, I won't be happy. And I'm a realist, so I know I'm going to be duping him pretty soon. You bet I was laughing at you, Melvin. Granted, the only reason I was laughing at you was because of the amount of times you... I have Loki, and unfortunately I have him duped. But yeah, the only reason I was laughing at you is because of the amount of times you've laughed at me, so it's okay. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's why Melvin continues to get bad champions. Because each time he goes to open, I wish him good luck. When he opens a crappy crystal, yeah, I'm going to be like, oh, that sucks, LOL. But at least to begin with, I'm hoping for the best. No, Beast would be a dupe, so no, no Beast. Come on, come on, come on, come on, go away. Alright. Alright, I will be right back. Melvin, keep them entertained. Alright, well, I replenished the beverages and I relinquished my hold on the previous beverages. That could be interesting, Mr. Falcon. Okay, so, oh, there we go, another thing completed by doing arenas. Those who are bursting with offensive ability. I think I'm good on those ones. So yeah, so we've got 3 5-star Awakening Gems to open next week, and probably, so I do 150, yeah, so I'm thinking 5 of the new featured 5-star crystals as well next week. Yeah, 10 is what I'm thinking currently, but we'll see. And I'm thinking possibly to get the sigil. I normally don't. I've had it twice. So when it first came out, we had it free for a week, I think. Then the one time where we got it for free, so I've had 3 times. Then the one time when we got it for free for the month, and then I bought it once for a month as well. So Man Falcon, it's gonna. So that's partly why I'm waiting until next week to pop those, because I'm gonna wait until I get, well, hopefully, new 5-stars. So currently, there's, yeah, it's irrelevant, but next week after opening the featured 5-stars, then I might be looking for some. Oh, one thing I'm not looking for is tech. Oh dear. We've got 3 tech awakening gems already, so, and yeah, so if I get another tech, I'm gonna open the or I'm gonna awaken the LOL Ultron. Alright, well, let's hop into this variant nonsense. Okay. Cosmic level up. Okay. So this is the team I'm intending. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions. So basically all I'm trying to do here is build up Clairvoyant. I figure she's going to be my main champion. So I've just brought in as much as I can to support her for the most part. Mephisto, I'm not sure if it's this quest or the next one where there's a Human Torch fight. Okay, so it's here. So that's pretty much why I have Mephisto. I might change out someone for Korg. Yeah, we'll see when we get to it, I guess. But let's get this underway, shall we? What does she have? Yeah, Gulk with a being awakened isn't. Yeah, it's not bad. All right. Oh, let me just make sure. I don't think I have any boosts expiring or going to anytime soon, but let me just make sure. No, okay. So here we go. Let's get this nonsense going. Oh, okay. So actually, I think I'm going to restart this. Yeah, I was expecting his L2 to be Star-Lord's L2, but now that I know... Yeah, Man Falcon Cap Infinity War would definitely be a good one to have awaken. The only thing with him, though, I think you need to have a high Sig level. So you'd need fair bit of Sig Stones for him. That being said, even unawakened, he's pretty good damage-wise anyways. So the one thing with this node, I don't think that Clairvoyant is actually going to get any benefit with the global node, because she's going to be nullifying them most of the time. And I think the node, if you're removing the buffs, you're not getting the benefit from the node for Mystics. Yeah, that's been my issue with the 6-star, but I mean, obviously the 6-star is probably going to be a little harder to duplicate just because of the time it takes to get the 6-star shards. So let me see. For each buff on... Yeah, okay. You know, I was kind of wondering about just using Ghost Rider and not... Let me see which would be a good fight to try that with. Any of them really, eh? Let's try it here. No. We'll keep using Claire. This is going to be annoying with this power lock, isn't it? Yeah, and the thing with the 6 stars, it takes forever to get a decent one. I think I went 18 6-stars until I had one that, and actually Cap IW was the first one, but it took me 18 to get a one I was happy with. And I could see actual some specific use for. Okay. I'm guessing his L1 is going to be Cyclops. I don't know what is L2. But let us find out, shall we? Well, I suppose if you've already done this, you know. Oh, okay. Well then. It's good to know. So maybe his L2 is going to be Cyclops? Oh, okay then. Good to know. So we want the L1 to be used more. This is the second chapter, so I did the first run. Oh yeah, it's the initial run of chapter 2. But I got this craziness started yesterday. I had a bunch of revives that were going to expire soon, so I wanted to get through those. So I figured I'd start chapter 1 with Stealthy and Starkey, because I figured with the suicides I'd probably be needing to revive, so, and it paid off. Okay. So, have you already completed Variant 5? Okay, so I want to try Ghost Rider, because I want to see how it works if I'm not removing their buff. So I'm going to get ability accuracy, so that's good. Because with Blade I would get 50%, so this is only 25 left. I'm going to get more attack, the bleed is going to last longer, the armor break. Okay. I wonder. I'm kind of wondering if Ghost Rider might be, although I guess he's not going to have the damage of Claire, but because I can control whether or not I nullify the buffs in order to take advantage of the global for Mystics, I'm wondering if he might actually be a better option. Okay. Yeah, Angela would be, I think, would be a pretty decent 6-star. Hood I like. I have Hood, but he's unawakened. And I have a 6-star Wasp, 5-star Ghost. If I were to get Hood, yeah, let's try Ghost Rider again. If I were to get Hood duped, I would take him to R2. Yeah, I quite like him actually. Let's see here. Okay. Right. Good. Oh. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, what I was trying to do, but it just would not work. There we go. Okay. Just trying to get that heavy off of him for the heel, but it just did not want to happen. Oh, 1%. Come on, man. Yeah. So close yet so far. Okay. That's going to take off his buffs. So, we'll go Symbiote Supreme. So I'm not going to be able to power drain Scarlet Witch. So with that being the case, I guess I'm going to just try to get her to her L2 as much as I can. Her L1, I just I do not care for her L1. Okey-dokey. So I'm not going to get down. Okay. Let's have a go and see how this works. Let's see how it goes. got lucky there. Wait, what? Oh, right. Son of a gun. Okay. So basically, I'm gonna need to stay in poison. Oof. Mr. PC, how goes it? How goes it? Oh, duh. Wow. Right, no power drain. No, I had heal block on me though. Crap. Oof. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to go back to Claire and just stay in poison. Okay. Well. Oh. Okay then. Claire it is. So how am I gonna... Huh. Okay. Actually, Mephisto didn't do that until I forgot about the heal, or the not being able to power drain. What the hell? Oh dear. Okay. Well, let's see here. Why not? Let's try Doctor Strange. I don't think he's going to get much done, but... Oh, yeah. Jeez. Okay, yeah, so I definitely need poison again. Damn. So Mephisto's probably gonna be my best bet. Huh. Okay. Trying to think who else I can use next time. Okay. Very good, very good. Okay, so one path down. So we'll do a second path in this quest. And I think the same team. Enhanced L1s, okay. So with this one, Ghost Rider will actually probably be the best way to go. I'm not sure about Mephisto. So I think I'm gonna swap out. How goes it, Mr. Spidey? How goes it? How goes it? Okay. I can't complain. Can't complain. So have you seen the info for the next update to come? Okay, I'm not sure what the... Yeah, let's use Ghost Rider. What the specials for this guy look like. But we shall find out. Oi. Yeah, man, I don't really bother with reading the patch notes before it's live for the most part anymore. I used to be interested in all that stuff, but oof, that was too soon. Too soon, man, too soon. Ooh, actually, let me join AQ. At least get started there. Okay. So make sure I'm not gonna end up with too much energy. Oh, Mr. Fantastic. Well, that's fantastic. Huh. Actually, I have no idea it'd be a good counter to him. Actually, let me just make sure nothing has changed for AQ. No, everything's still the same. Good. Very good, very good. Huh. So he has an evade, right? Okay, you know what? No, I need somebody... Fine. Ugh. No matter what I do, it's going to be two of the same class. Dang it. Fine. Fine. Although Fury actually doesn't do me much good, but whatever. So I don't know why he would stop there. That's an odd place. Why wouldn't you just... I don't get that. Why wouldn't you just unlink the other two people? Okay. Okay. Highest combo, okay. What? Let's see if we can't get the evade charge here. Evade. Nope. You know what's crazy? If I didn't need the evade charge, he would have evaded me. Oh, shit. 'Tis the way, isn't it? Tis the way indeed. Very good. Who are you using, Lawrence? So, I think I'm going to finish off this next path in variant. What are we at? An hour and a half. And then see what we're at for time. And either finish off with some 3-star arena or see who we can go say LOLO to. Oh, perfect. Not so perfect. I hate that dude's special one. Okay. Oh. Oh dear. I'm gonna use Symbiote for... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use Symbiote for Arcus. And how's it going with Sentinel? Yep, you have no mutants that would suffice? Oh, come on, man. Oof. Got that L3 off just in time. Oof. Really, eh? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. Who did I... Oh, I think the first time I tried that with Namor, kind of thinking the same thing with the debuffs, with the bleed. I think I ended up using Emma, and I tried... Because he's on... non-parryable, right? Because I think I tried Domino. I tried Domino. I couldn't parry. So of course, after it not working is when I read the nodes, and then realized, yeah, not the way to go. All right, this time let's start off with Mysterio, and then go to Black Widow. Miss Clairvoyante. Oh, this is going to be too long with Mephisto. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Claire and just stay in the Poison Curse. Yeah. Well, see what we can do with Mephisto first, I guess. Ugh. I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah. Go give Ilax to the like. Hell yes, Kabam are gonna kick the cheaters. It's actually quite a high skill technical fight I'm finding. Yeah, the Nick Fury fight there is not. Yeah, well, it's difficult, but it's not undoable, obviously. That was a bad idea. Crap. Shoot. I should actually reset this. Damn it. Mr. Glissor, how goes it? What are you up to, Mr. Glisser? What do I want to do here? Well, it's the poison that's really messing us up, so... yeah. Yeah, I should have just stayed in Poison Curse with Black Widow. Class is done for the day, Glisser. Monsieur Glysor. What? Come on, man. Just can't get out of there, right? This should do it. Yeah. Very good, very good. Well, Monsieur Glysor, I'm gonna do a bit of arena before ending the stream. I probably got about another 15 or so minutes. If you want to get onto voice chat, we can chat it up. Alright, so that's 2 paths down for the first quest for chapter 2. So what do we have? So we have that. Oh shoot, I wanted to see actually what that guy's specials were. No, I'll find out next time. Tune in next time. Okay. Alright. So, I don't think we had much to do still for the 3-star arenas. No. I probably want one more match. Oh, and look at that. That worked out perfectly. One more match with the 6 stars just to ensure I get the 2K 5-star shards. Oh, if anybody was watching the variant 5 when I was using Clairvoyant, is it better to use an L3 with her first before doing anything else, or kind of like just save up to an L3? Or is that actually not that critical to get the death immunity? If you answer the question, I'll remember you. Okay. Okay, so the 6 stars are done. Let's get a couple. Wait till this So this playlist that I have is 6 hours long. I only stream, the longest stream I've done is 3 hours. Man, the amount of times I'm hearing the same songs. Oh boy. And it's funny, I never really paid attention to the background music on streams previously, but now that I'm doing it, I notice, and yeah, there's a lot of us that are using the same music. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, 'cause there's probably not that much decent music to find out there that's, you know, copyright free kind of stuff, so I get it, but it seems kind of funny. Ooh. Do a couple rounds of arena and open some battle chips. You have the 4-hour crystals? Any of those? Oh, that sucks, Lawrence. Well, time to back out, man. Time to back out. Nah, man. If you're that close, you could just leave it for a bit. Probably by the end of the day, you'll have enough to get it done. Oh, well, I guess it is the end of your day. So, by the beginning of the next day, I suppose. I don't know about Glisser Man. He'll come in here and say, "What's up? What's up?" As soon as I ask him about voice chat, he stops talking. The cost would be more than the amount of arenas I want to do. That's what the cost would be. No, I have no idea. 'Cause, I mean, it's going to depend on how good you are with the champions. Yeah. I think, well, Quake can get through quite a bit, right? Captain Marvel movie, well, her and Nick together are pretty decent, so, yeah. But yeah, no, I have no idea. So, I mean, obviously the big factor is going to be how good you are, right? So, yeah, and you'd be the only one to be able to judge that, so. Alright, Mr. Manpalkin, thanks for coming on by, saying hello. And speaking of heading off, this will be the last match, and then I'll be heading off too. Yeah. And Thursday, Friday, Saturday, any streams will be the regular arena. And then Sunday, I'll be back for some more of the Mystic craziness. Yeah, and I think I'm going to do, regardless when or what chapters, I'm going to do all of Variant 5 on stream. So, for the most part, I haven't done any. Well, thank you, Grim. You have a good one as well. So yeah, for one thing, I haven't done any content on stream. It's always been arena. For me, main reason is simply to make arena go faster with having people to talk to. Content, I think it's probably more fun to watch than somebody just doing arena all the time. I don't like doing the stuff on stream. Main reason is just because the way my phone is connected to the computer, I don't have sound. But meh, that's fine. Actually, the only thing I've done up to this point on stream, I've done like some like auto fighting, some of the island stuff, and then actually the first thing I did on stream, other than arena, was my second last collector fight in the Abyss. And yeah. Let me see. I actually don't have Ghost Dog. I'm not sub to him, but let's change that. Okay, okay. Oof, no, not what I want. Alright, as per normal, we will go with, and there is the URL to Ghost Dog's stream. Normally I'll go through and everybody that shows up in the stream I'll try to mention, but everybody that was here, thanks for coming hanging out. I appreciate it. But Enzo, I appreciate the raid. It was really nice to actually see this many people here. I'm sure they got a chuckle with, you know, having to revive on easy content. That's all good. That's all good. But yeah, I really appreciated the raid. Just so you know, yeah, it's not necessary. I don't raid you in the anticipation of you doing it back, but it's great. So yeah. But other than that, yeah, thanks for coming, hanging out, people, keeping me company. Monsieur Melvin, I see you there. I see you want your your shout out. I see it. I see it. Yeah, it's all right, guys. Have a good one. Take care.